And this is cdstv. CDS. Oh.
Ouch.
NHS seniors, tassel and stole orders are due on or before March 28th. Please pay in the bookstore and bring the receipt to Miss Doris in room EO61. The cost is $35 for tassel and stole together, or $15 for the tassel separately, and $40 for the stole separately. Please bring your receipt to Miss Doris on or before March 28th. There are no late orders. You must prepay in order to receive these items.
Are you taking EVIT next year? The EVIT scholarship forms are now in the guidance office. You can apply to have your summer school core classes paid for. It's first come, first served, so don't wait. Pick up and return your form as soon as possible so you don't miss out. The deadline to apply is April 28th.
And now it's time for Corona's newest #1 comedy, Corona Hijinks, everybody. Welcome to the show.
Corona Hijinks is filmed in front of a live studio audience.
Are you on number 2 yet? There's a number 2?
Hey, you dweebs. Did any of you finish the math homework yet?
Not yet, but we're making steady progress. Alex just found out there's a number 2.
Yeah, Alex, it comes after the number 1.
I made it!
Hey, you guys working on the math homework? Is that the question of the day or something? You know, if you did it at home, you wouldn't have to work on it during lunch.
Why would we do our homework yet? Shut up.
Alex, why did Emily tell me you and Nicole went to Bahama Bucks after school yesterday?
I don't have time for this right now.
Guys, I forgot to do the math homework!
What's up, Patrick?
Nothing much. I forgot to do the math homework.
You okay, man?
Guys, something's going on.
Jeez, Patrick, what'd you have for lunch today? Crazy soup?
Say something funny.
Bazinga!
I gotta get out of here.
Well, I guess you could say, I made it!
Hi Corona, I'm Tyler Thompson, and cdstv is back with another 90-second lesson. Today we're going to cover movie sound effects. What are they and where do they come from? Alright, set the timer and ready, set, go!
First off, films today come with compelling story and great dialogue. But what is often overlooked about these movies is the ambience, the most crucial part to engaging viewers into the movie. A culmination of post-recorded sound effects makes up the atmosphere of many movies. They're often fabricated using strange and creative methods and frequently sound more realistic than a recording of the actual sound would. This production of sound effects using other sources is called Foley. Most Foley is made up of the subtle brushing of clothing and crunch or squish of footsteps, but others, take for example a punch, can be more noticeable. Thanks to professional sound production, we now recognize a punch as a combination of many different sounds, which include the breaking of pencils and bamboo stalks and the crack of wet towels. Another well-known sound is the unsheathing of a sword. If you actually think about it, taking a metal sword from a leather sheath would make a pretty dull sound instead of that distinct shing. For movies, the sound is made by slicing two sword blades together. Many science fiction movies contain distinct sound effects in order to develop their environment. A great example of this is Star Wars. One of its iconic sound effects, the lightsaber, was the sound of an old projector's motor humming. The sound designer for Star Wars, Ben Burtt, achieved that wow effect by waving a microphone around a speaker playing that sound. Another interesting sound from the movie is the TIE Fighter. The sound it makes as it flies by is comprised of an elephant's call and the screeching of car tires on wet pavement. Now, animated movies take Foley and sound effects to a whole new level, since sounds have to be imagined and produced from the ground up. There is no audio to capture from real-life scenes, so every single sound plays an important role in advancing the story.
Well, it looks like my time is up. We hope next time you watch a movie you can appreciate the art of sound design a little bit more. See you, Corona.
Senior students, you are invited to attend the Mesa Community College Tempe Preview Day on March 30th, 2017 from 9 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. MCC will be providing transportation as well as lunch. Sign up and permission slip is mandatory. Go to the guidance calendar under Academics and Guidance and click on the event to sign up and fill out the permission slip.
Come check out the Corona del Sol 2017 Library Book Bracket. Come vote for your favorite book using our web link or QR code located in the library entryway. Watch your favorite books slug it out in a head-to-head vicious competition and vote for your favorites. 32 books will be competing, but only one will emerge victorious. Your votes will decide the victor.
And now it's time for some more cdstv original content. Enjoy the show!
Wow.
This is an office building. And so is this. And so is this. None of these are designed for childcare, yet too many kids find themselves sleeping here rather than proper foster care facilities. But according to Arizona, this and other problems don't seem to be an issue.
Arizona is one of 4 states under a class action lawsuit for their failing child welfare system. A child care system that has had a shortage of homes for their kids to stay, an inability to help children maintain relationships with families, and a disturbingly broken physical and mental health safety system for the children.
With over 6,000 cases of abuse going unreported since 2009, and even though there's been investigations and the usual "this is very important to us" statement, the situation hasn't gotten any better, according to groups like Children's Rights Incorporated or Arizona Center for Law and the Public Interest.
The foster care system in Arizona is in shambles. It sometimes can't supply a child with a steady home and is even struggling to provide beds, with demand for beds exceeding supply 30% nationwide. So it is pretty hard to be a foster child, and our state isn't making it any easier. But the hardships don't end as a child, because sometimes there are people that become too old for the system.
Aging out of foster care. Aging out the foster care system is a very substantial problem that doesn't get the attention it deserves. More than 1 in 5 will become homeless after the age of 18, and by 24, only half will be employed. They're also less likely to graduate college, more likely to become pregnant, to develop PTSD, the list goes on. And it's estimated that the cost that people who left the foster care system generated is around $226 billion by early pregnancy, involvement in crime, and low income.
After I left care at 18, I ended up being homeless for a while.
I thought things was gonna get a little bit easier, better, but ultimately it got worse.
You get lonely and stuff, and you got nobody else to talk to unless you can pick up your phone. The only thing that I worry about is me losing my check, because if I lose my check, that's really, I'm going to the street. Then I wouldn't know what to do, or who to ask, or who to turn to.
There have been 49 state bills to increase the foster care age and have passed in some states, but not in Arizona. It wasn't even suggested. But if we ever want to improve our child care, we have to start by beginning to care about the well-being of our young and continuing to care regardless of what age they are.
My name is Haley, and yet some people don't believe that. Some people choose to call me other names and labels, one of them being cake face, referring to the opinion that I wear too much makeup. When I was in 6th grade, I snuck into my mom's makeup bag to try and put on makeup, which back in the day I had absolutely no clue how to do. Due to the fact that I had gotten mascara all over my hands and I didn't put the makeup back where it would usually go, my mom knew that I had gotten into it. At first I thought she would yell at me and ground me or something, but instead she just simply sat me down and asked me, "Haley, why do you want to wear makeup?" And I knew why. It was the worst reason why. To get the attention of a boy who wouldn't even notice me no matter how much makeup I put on or even if I put it on in the first place. And I didn't want to tell my mom that because honestly I was afraid to admit my insecurities. So instead I answered, "I don't know." I was labeled the fat girl, the weird girl, the ugly duckling. It seemed like every single day the kids around me had a new word to label and bully me with. Then I began to associate the girls who were mean to me and the makeup they wore as my enemy. When I became a freshman in high school, my mom bought me some of my own makeup after my best friend Ivory had given me a nice makeover when we were in San Diego the summer before. I looked really nice and I felt confident for once in my life. I wanted to feel confident every day. I continued to learn through YouTube tutorials and my makeup hatred shrunk and my makeup skill grew. And through this process, I began to love myself and my body. But the thing I truly learned from doing makeup was that not every single girl who wears makeup is insecure and trying to cover up her issues. Not every single girl who doesn't wear makeup is trying to do that either. But the guys, including male students at my high school, who do wear makeup aren't trying to cover up any issues or insecurities either. People who wear or don't wear makeup are just simply expressing themselves. It's not because they're looking for the approval of others. It's because they're making sure they have the approval of themselves. I see and hear people around my school being shamed for whether they wear makeup or not. And it's not just makeup. We get shamed for pretty much everything in our appearance. Guys calling a girl a slut if she wears short shorts or shows off the skin of her collarbone. Guys being shamed for wearing makeup because it's a girl thing. All of this happens and it's considered normal. So with that, I ask you, who's really trying to cover up? Who's really trying to mask their insecurities? Who really has the cake face? I think we know. And I say, let's wipe it away. I've stopped looking at other people for their flaws, and I've stopped doing the same for myself. My weight is not a reflection of my self-worth. My weight is a part of myself that's always changing, and it's not something I choose to dislike about myself. It's something I've come to accept and to know it's another part of my beauty. My makeup doesn't try to make up for all my fears and my trouble with my self-esteem. My skin has freckles. My skin has scars. My skin has redness from past sun damage. My skin has large pores. I had acne. I still have acne. I have stretch marks. They're not flaws. They just add character. My appearance does have a lot to do with who I am, but my appearance doesn't reflect my decency as a person. My actions do. Wear makeup. Don't wear it. Do your hair or don't. Remove your hair or don't. Wear whatever you want, and don't let anyone tell you you can't. Don't let anyone try to make you to be someone that you don't want to be. You're nothing but you, and I'm nothing but me. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Seniors! The replacement announcements are in and available to pick up at the activities desk. Please make an effort to come and get them as soon as possible.
Anyone interested in trying out for pom or cheer, please come pick up the information at the activities desk. There is an application that needs to be filled out and you must get clearance to try out. Packets are on the counter.
You can turn the world on with a smile.
Deep Thoughts with Matt Luan.
Why is there a D in fridge, but not in refrigerator? There is an I in the middle of the word hurricane. Reading is just staring at a dead piece of wood and hallucinating for hours. Mosquitoes are like dirty needles that can fly. If I was told I had 6 months left to live, I'd probably treat it like any other due date and wait till the last minute to do anything. Are Medusa's leg hairs tiny snakes as well? Nowhere in Humpty Dumpty does it say he's an egg. As of right now, I have 100% survival rate to everything that has been thrown at me. This has been Deep Thoughts with Matt Luan.
I've been Adrian.
And I've been Emily.
And this was cdstv.
Oh, geez.
Ba-dum-bum-bum,